And Avi, just recording my video. Thank you so much for coming out this evening. It's a Monday. I don't need to tell you that necessarily. So I taught my first class at Runyon in the center of Hollywood in 2005. And one of the first things that I noticed, because I was really trying to remember all of the students so that when I showed back up, I could be like, oh yeah, there's that person, and say hi and remember their name. But the first thing that I really noticed was that I realized how much Los Angeles is a transient community, and the faces started to become this blur that got quicker and quicker and quicker. And I couldn't take all of it on, and I couldn't remember, which I wanted to be able to remember everyone, but there were just so many, and they were coming and going so frequently. After a couple of years of teaching, I thought to myself, this is kind of before the internet was really blowing up like it is today, and you couldn't make a video on your phone and stuff. But I wanted to create something that they could take the class with them, because some of them were just in LA for short periods of time, and I just noticed that it was just this coming and going, and there was core people that stayed. So I decided I was going to try to write a a book of the practice, so that people could take the yoga class kind of either one as a souvenir, or two to take it. And I'm a very practical person. I wanted it to be useful. So I think it must have been 2007 or 8. I wrote this book, which is kind of this manual of my yoga class, and all the sequencing is all laid out. And I made a companion CD, so you could listen to the CD, and then there was pages where you could look at what the poses. And the first couple of weeks that I was selling them at class, I got an email from someone who bought it, and they said, I just wanted to let you know that track 10 has nothing on it. It's silence. So track 10 is final rest. And I thought there was something very enduring and funny about them, because final rest would be done in silence. So I literally had an audio track that had nothing on it. Should release that and see, it'll become a top 10 hit, my audio track of nothing. And then music would come in to do the end. But anyways, I always remembered that because I thought there was funny to me. And and at the end, we will do our silent sitting and meditation. And thank you so much for listening. And thank you for coming. I'm going to scoot back. We're going to do a couple of seated warm-ups. So I'm going to turn my feet in a bit in a semi-cross-legged position. I've already started my breathing. It's just this natural thing, but let's just talk about it. We're going to draw the breath into the nose and out through the nose. And we're going to continue that breath like we're trying to build our rhythm and our tempo of the breath, which will take us all the way through the entire practice. So please keep breathing. You can engage the core a little bit. You can put the tongue to the roof of your mouth if you have a tendency to clench your jaw. Keep breathing, drawing the breath in through the nose, out through the nose. You're welcome to restrict the larynx a little bit, which gives them more vibration, or not. And we're going to keep breathing. We're going to do that breathing with the hands. We're going to breathe in, reaching up. We're going to breathe out all the way back down. We're going to breathe in, reaching up. We're going to breathe out all the way back down. And breathing in all the way up. Breathing out, back down. Few more of these. Breathing in all the way up. Breathing out, back down. Hey, let's keep going. Breathing in all the way up. Breathing out, back down. Breathing in all the way up. Breathing out, back down. One more all the way up. Breath in, and then push the walls out, but keep breathing, drawing the breath in and out through the nose. There will be times when I'm not breathing because I am talking. But you just continue breathing and focus your attention on the breath and the feeling of the breath and the body. It'll help us get out of the mind. Good. We're going to take the right hand over here and put it on the left knee and the left hand right behind us. Sitting up real tall, continuing our breathing. We're twisting back through the torso, which we're also lengthening up, and then we're gently looking back at the back wall. But don't force the head. You can, I don't want to use the word force, but we're forcing the twist a little bit, but not in the head, just the torso. Good. Over to the other side. Sitting up real tall. I like how I said I don't want to use the force, the word force, and I don't then used it anyways. May the force be with you. Keep on breathing. Great. Back to center. We're going to do the pivot class tonight. So a lot of the upper body work will be at the beginning. We are going to, from the mat, put the hands down at the top of the mat. And we're going to step back to the top of push-up. If you're not up for the push-up, that's cool. I get it. You can stay with the knees down. Otherwise, up on the toes, tight core, tight legs. So we're kind of clenching the body. We're continuing our breathing. Let's lower down, maybe hover 2 inches, and we're going to roll forward, up dog, tight legs, third eye looking. And then we're going to tuck the toes for down dog. Feet 2 fists apart. We're going to bend one leg, push the opposite heel towards down. Stepping a little bit back and forth in place. And walk your way up to the top of the mat, big toes together, ankles a little bit apart. I'm going to put my hands on the shins. You could have them on the floor if the legs are straight. We're going to look up, flatten the back. Forward fold, out breath. Engage the core. Let's come all the way up to the ceiling. Hands in prayer straight up to the ceiling. Bring the hands down through the heart center. We push into the earth. We circle back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding, again, fingers low. We'll look up, flatten the back. We're stepping again, top of push-up, belly and legs tight. We're gonna lower and drop. Up dog, shoulders away from the ears. And down dog, looking at the navel. You can pedal the feet out if you didn't do it on the last one, or you can come up on the toes on the in-breath, down with the heels. Either one of those is fine, or stay still, breathing. All right, step or jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, flatten the back, pulling the shoulder blades together. Forward fold, out breath. Up again to the ceiling, hands in prayer to the sky. Down again through the heart center, pushing into the earth. We're going to circle back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding, again, fingers low. We look up, flatten the back. Stepping, again, top of push-up. Lower drop, up dog, and down dog. And very nice breathing here. Remembering you can rest anytime you like. And step or jump, top of the mat. We look up, forward fold, up again for one more, to the sky, prayer, down through the heart center, pushing into the earth, circling all the way back up, breathing in, breathing out, forward folding, again, fingers low. We look up, flatten the back, stepping again, top of push-up, lower drop, up dog, and down dog. Breathing here. And step or jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, forward fold, all the way up again to the sky, hands in prayer. And then this time, just bring the arms right down at the sides. Excellent. Feet together, ankles a little bit apart. Allow the knees to fall together, sitting in chair, Utkatasana. Good. Up over, forward folding. Again, fingers low. We're going to look up. We're going to step back, top of push-up again. Lower drop, up dog, down dog. Warrior one, please, on the right. Right foot steps almost to the right wrist. Left foot pivots out flat. We end up heel to heel with the arms up. Knee over ankle, less is okay. We're going to push into the back foot, the left one. We're going to reach the left arm forward. We're going to take a couple breaths here. Great, touch the sky again, and then hands back down, stepping back, top of push-up, lower drop, up dog, down dog, and left side stepping, please. Right foot turns out. And we're going to push that right foot into the mat, the outside edge of it even more, reach the right arm forward, breathing here. Great, touch the sky, hands back down, step back again, lower drop, up dog, and down dog, and nice, we're gonna breathe right here. All right, step or jump, top of the mat. We look up, flatten the back, forward fold, out breath. Feet and knees together, sitting in a chair. Standing, shoulders back, tight core, continuing to breathe. Let's do it again. We sit in chair. Excellent. Up over, forward folding, fingers low. We look up, flatten the back, stepping again, top of push-up, lower drop, up dog, down dog. Right foot, warrior one, left foot turns out. Back up, hands in prayer this time, above the head, looking up, pulling the core in and up. We're going to take a couple of breaths here. Excellent. Hands back down, step back, lower drop, up dog, down dog, left foot stepping, right foot turns out, hands in prayer again, all the way up to the ceiling, lengthening up from the core, looking up, nose to the fingers. Great, hands back down, step back, lower drop, up dog, and down dog. Excellent, we're gonna breathe right here. All right, step, jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, forward fold, feet and knees together, sitting in chair, and standing, arms down, shoulders back. Excellent, couple more. Sit in chair again. Good, up over, forward folding. We look up, lengthen the tail through the eyeballs. Stepping back again, top of push-up, lower drop, up dog, down dog. Right foot, warrior one again. Back up, hands in prayer again above the head. Lengthening up, looking up, pulling the core in and up. And at this point, if you like, you can arch back, lifting the heart to the ceiling. Excellent. Hands back down, step back, lower drop, up dog, down dog. Left foot stepping, right foot turns out. Back up, hands in prayer all the way up, lengthening up. Lifting the heart, pulling the core in and up, arching back if you like. Great. Hands down again. Step back. Lower drop. Up dog and down dog. And great. We're going to breathe right here before we do one more. All right, step hop, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, forward fold, feet and knees together, sitting in chair and standing. Let's do the last one exactly like the previous one. We sit in chair again. Great, up, over, forward folding. We look up, flat back, stepping, top of push up, tight, lower down, tight, up dog, tight legs, down dog. Warrior one again on the right foot steps, back up, hands in prayer, lengthening up. You could arch back if you like. Nice, hands down again, stepping back, lower drop, up dog, down dog. Left side, please, right foot turns out, back up, hands in prayer, lengthening up, maybe arching, lifting the heart. All righty, hands back down, step back, lower drop, up dog, and down dog. And we're going to stay right here. Good. Step or jump, top of the mat, toes together. We're going to look up, forward fold. Feet and knees together. Let's sit in chair. And we're going to stay here and breathe a little bit. All right, let's stand, arms down at the sides. We're going to take the feet apart about the distance of the hips or shoulders. We grab the elbows. You could grab prayer if you prefer. And we're just going to do our best to forward fold here. If you let those shoulders be loose, you could bounce if you want. Just let everything drop off your back. Good, back to the ceiling, all the way up with the hands and back down. We're going to take the peace fingers, scoop under the big toes, thumbs touching on the inside, big toes pushing the fingers down, elbows away from the ears, top of the head towards down. We're going to breathe here. Good, back up to the ceiling and back down, each hand under each foot from the front so the toes touch the crease in the wrist. To pull up on the feet, reach the top of the head down, keep breathing. All right, let's stand, top of the mat. We're going to take just a couple of moments here and a couple of breaths here. So we will do the pivot class tonight. So to do triangle, we're going to step the left leg back about the distance of one of our legs. The left foot is pointed a little bit out, like 45 degrees. The right foot straight forward, arms out. We're going to take a breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to reach out over the right foot and then right hand down Left arm up. You could do palms facing out and away. Keep everything stacked as if you're between the panes of glass. If possible, look to the reaching hand up. If not, you can look to the side or you can look down. If you look down, you want to see the foot right under your nose. Good, let's come up. This will be our first pivot. We're going to turn those right toes into 45 degrees. The left toe straight out the back. We're reaching out over the left leg and left hand down, right arm up. Same stuff, breathing here. And back up. Left toes turning 45, right toes straight forward. Let's shorten the stance a couple of inches. Reach the left arm all the way out. We're going to twist the triangle. You can put both hands on the shin or you can twist by bringing that right arm up, keeping the left hand down. Feet flat, legs straight. You can put the back of the hand outside of the leg. Lengthen your back, get taller here. We're going to breathe. Good, back up. We pivot again. Right toes 45, left toes out. Reach that right arm all the way out the back. And then right hand down, left arm up. Keep the left hip in. We breathe here. Good, back up, we pivot again. Left toes 45, right toes straight forward. Let's re-lengthen the stance to at least the distance of one of your legs, if not a little longer. We're doing warrior two. So knee over ankle, arms out over the heels. We're gonna breathe here. Staring at the right hand, breathing in the nose. We're going to do extended side angle. We're taking the center of the right forearm, placing it on the leg near the knee, left arm up and over. You could stay here. You could also, if you prefer, put the right hand on the ground. If you do that, look a little forward or keep the arm on the leg. Keep breathing. Back up. Let's straight this right leg so we can pivot. Right toes to 45, left toes out the back. Warrior two out the back. We're going to hold this for a couple of breaths. And left forearm on the leg, right arm up and over. You could do whatever you did on the other side if you put the left hand down. Keep reaching, keep breathing. Great, back up. We're going to straight this left leg so we can pivot. Left toes to 45, right toes straight out. We're going to do warrior two again. From here, we're going to twist. You're welcome to keep that back foot flat. Otherwise, come to the ball of the foot, swing that left arm all the way through, elbow outside the leg. Hands in prayer pulling towards the chest. You can turn the fingers to the face. If you want less, put the knee down. We're going to stay here and breathe. Great. Back up to warrior two. We'll straighten the right leg so we can pivot the right toes, left toes out, warrior two out the back again. And then your choice with these the right foot, you can stay flat or you can come ball the foot, swing the right arm through, hands in prayer, pull in. You want to make it a little lighter, you can put the knee down. We're going to stay here. Let's come back straight up to horse. So we'll be facing straight out of the mat, toes splayed, knees opening. Let's push the walls out today. We're going to take several breaths right like this. Good. Straighten the legs, turn the toes to run straight forward, reach straight up and then straight down so the hands end up right underneath the shoulders. It could just be fingertips, that's fine. Same line as the big toes. Let the head drop down, maybe the palms come down, maybe the elbows go back to your legs. We're going to breathe here. Good, back up, reach out to the ends of the fingers. Behind the back, we'll intertwine those fingers. If your upper back is holding tension, push the palms together. It will restrict your movement a little bit, but it'll be better for your back. And we're going to forward fold, lifting the arms up off the back, head towards down, breathing here. Back up, we touch the ceiling. Back down, we're going to grab the shins, the ankles. If you can keep the legs straight, we grab the big toes with the peace fingers. Elbows pull away from the ears, top of the head towards down. Let's stay down low, both hands over to the right. We're going to rotate the left shoulder down, under, and through. And then please to the other side, right shoulder down, under, and through. Good, back to standing. Let's shorten the stance to about 3 feet apart or 3.5 feet. We're going to do pyramid. So the left foot's about 45 degrees, right foot back straight to the front of the mat. Arms out, you can bring them behind the back, simply grabbing elbows or doing reverse prayer. Pull the shoulder blades together, look up, keep the shoulder blades together, forward fold, and look at the right foot. We're going to breathe here. From pyramid pose, you're welcome to stay in pyramid pose or push off that left foot and get into warrior three. We'll take several breaths here. For Ardha Chandrasana, right hand down, left arm up. We take a couple of breaths here. And switch the hands if you like. Good. Put that left foot right back where it was, about 3.5 feet apart. We're going to pivot, right toes in, left toes out. And again, behind the back, we'll grab elbows in reverse prayer, shoulder blades together. We look up and we forward fold again. And you're welcome to stay in pyramid or warrior three. Ardha Chandrasana, left hand down, right arm up. Switching the hands if you like. Let's stand, and we're going to come on up to the top of the mat and shake the feet out a little bit. Good job. We're going to do some balancing. We're going to stand on the left foot. We're doing tree. We're going to lift the right leg up. You can grab the ankle. You can hold it there, do a half prayer. If it locks, you can do a full prayer. You can also put the leg out in the front if you prefer, and arms all the way up. Lots of options. We're standing on one foot, breathing. Find your visual, lock the visual about 10 feet out in front of you. Great, let that down, step it out. And let's do the other side, standing on the right. We're gonna lift the left, and get the lock, hands of the heart, I did out in front, our arms up. We're gonna breathe here. Great, let that down, step it out. We're going back to standing on the left foot. We're gonna lift the right leg, and the right hand is gonna grab the right knee, left hand gonna stay right here on the hip. You could, if it's accessible to you, big toes, grab with the peace fingers, extend the leg. Whatever you do, stand tall though. So the right leg can be a little bit bent, even if it's out, or it can be largely bent like I'm doing, holding the knee. Let's breathe. Very nice. Open that leg out to the right as you look over to the left. Back to center, show me the bottom of your foot, standing tall, don't lean back. Excellent, let it go, step it out. Standing on the right, we lift the left. We're gonna do all the same stuff, so whatever you did on the other side, if you grab the foot, you're welcome to do the same. Encouraged even. And open that leg out to the left as you look to the right as best you can. And back to center, show me the bottom of your foot. Great, let that down, step it out. Let's take the feet to about the distance of the hips, toes slightly splayed. We're coming down to squat. We're gonna bring the hands in prayer, pushing the elbows into the legs and the hands push together, lengthen up the back. We're gonna take many breaths right here. If anyone wants to sneak in crow or headstand, let's just, otherwise we're gonna hang out, letting this open our low back, hips and knees and digestive system. Okay, hands straight forward. Then we're coming up to the ceiling. You can arch back a little bit if you like, and then back down into the squat, hands straight forward. Number two, all the way back up. Lengthen up through the heart, arch back if you like, and then back down, hands straight forward. We're gonna do a couple more today. All the way back up again, length. And back down. And one more, all the way back up. And back down, very nice. Let's come to hands and knees. The knees are under the hips, the knees are 2 fists apart, shoulders above the wrist. Let's do some cat and cow, el gato, la vaca. Let the belly drop down, looking up, third eye. Breathing out, arching the back. And over, please. Good, back to center, look over the right shoulder, see the tail. And then over to the other side, please. Good, back to center. Point the right heel straight back and the left handshake or palm down straight forward. We're gonna breathe here. And you could stay just like this, or you could bend that right leg and the up hand could grab the foot or the ankle, lifting up, arching, looking third eye. Great, let that down. Left heel straight back, right hand shake forward or palm down. Breathe here. And you can bend that leg, grab the ankle all the way up, third eye. Great, back down. We're gonna turn the right hand in to face the left. And we're gonna feed that left arm all the way through, laying onto the shoulder. You could push the right hand against the mat, inducing a further twist of the back, or come up around the back, grabbing the leg. I prefer pushing on the mat for myself. It's up to you. Let's breathe. Great, back up. We're gonna do the other side. So we're gonna turn that left hand in, and we're gonna feed the right arm through, laying onto the right shoulder. And if you brought the arm up, let's do the same. Otherwise, keep the hand down, pushing. And that just cracked my back real nice. So that's why I like this one. Let's keep breathing. Great. Back to center. Let's make our way to pigeon. We're going to step back, top of push up, tight. We lower down, tight. Up dog, and down dog. We're going to hold the right foot up over the back wall. You can bend that leg and open the hip if you like. And then throw that shin top of the mat. Scoot the left leg back, lift your heart to the ceiling. Hands down, forearms down, head down. Breathing here with the right knee slightly outside of the ribs. All right, hands top of the mat. We're going to step the right leg back. You could shake it if you like. Top of push-up again. We run the vinyasa. Up dog and down dog. And we're going to hold that left leg up. You can bend that leg if you like, opening up the hip. Throw that shin top of the mat. Scoot the right leg a bit back. Lift the heart. Hands down, forearms down, head down. Breathing here, focusing on the breath. All right, one more time, hands top of the mat. We are stepping back. Lower and drop, up dog and down dog. Excellent. Let's sit down with the legs straight out in front of us. The feet are the same as when standing. Big toes touching, ankles a little bit apart. We're going to breathe in and reach up. We're going to breathe out and try to touch the toes. And all the way back up, breathing in and down again. And over, please. Out breath on the downward fold. Great. Let's touch the sky and then bring the arms down. We're going to do the shoelace pose, cow face. We're going to take the right heel underneath the left hip. So the right knee is pointing straight forward, and that left foot's going to come right outside of that right knee. We're going to sit up tall. For some of us, this is super extreme. If you like, the right hand can grab the left shoelace and pull that leg back. With the feet rooted, you put the fingers on the ground, lunge a little forward. You could stay here holding the knees down. You could reach the right arm up, down the back, grab the elbow, or come around the back. Head pushes against the arm. Keep on breathing, staring straight forward. Excellent. Unwind all of that. And let's do the other side. Left heel under the right hip. You see the foot still sticking out mostly. And then that right foot outside the knee. You could stay here sitting up tall. You could grab the shoelaces and pull back. On this side, I definitely need to put my hands down and lunge forward to get those knees to move. Left arm up, down the back, grab the elbow or around the back. We're going to breathe here. Excellent. Unwind all of that. Let's put the legs straight out in front of us. We're going to bring the hands, we're going to do reverse plank. So the hands are behind us, fingers pointing towards the feet. We're going to point the toes, lift the hips, and look at the ceiling. Right, back down. We'll do our twist. Right leg bends, left foot remains toes pointing up. Left arm grabs right leg, right hand behind you. Pull the shoulder back, gently look back. You could put the elbow outside if you like. You could just continue to hold the arm. It's up to you. Of course, we're breathing. Great, let's switch it. Right leg out, left foot in there tight. Right arm grabs the leg, left hand behind you. Same stuff. If you want to put the elbow outside, the foot in the front, toes are pointing up. We're going to sit up tall and breathe. And back to center. Both legs bent. We're going to do our core work. Arms under the legs, roll back onto the tail. You could stay here. You could let go, locking the shoulders back. We're looking at the feet, breathing in the nose. You could straighten the legs, hand and prayer third out of the toes. You can keep the legs bent. It's 1 of 5. Keep breathing. Cross the legs, grab the shins, sit up tall. And up again, number 2 of 5. Keep on breathing, shoulders back. Cross the legs, sit up tall. And number 3, up again, breathing in the nose, looking at the feet. Cross the legs, sit up tall. And up again. Cross the legs, sit up tall. And one more time, back up. Excellent. Grab the shins and let's lie back. You can put the forearms on the shins, pull them down forcibly, and bring the nose up towards the knees. In this one, you can definitely let the force be with you and really pull those shins down. Good. We're going to do bridge, feet down flat, feet at knees, 2 fists apart. You're welcome to do Ardha Dhanurasana. Longest finger can almost touch the heel, lift the hips. Let's tuck the shoulders under, intertwine the fingers, push the arms down, push the hips to the sky. We're going to take several breaths right here. And back down. For those of you that want to come along, we're going to go upside down. You could just lay against the wall with your feet up the wall. Otherwise, we're going to start with a plow, kicking the feet up and over the head. And have the hands either on the back or intertwined fingers with the arm down. Try to keep the legs straight. Let the toes fall to the earth. Let's breathe here. If the hands are not on the back, place them there now and lift the feet straight up into the sky. Heaviness in the shoulders and elbows. Try to keep it kind of light in the head. And again, we're looking at the feet breathing in the nose. And bend the legs, bring the knees down towards the ears. Lower down onto your back into dead bug. Holding the feet, knees in the armpit, soles of the feet to the ceiling. You can stay still or you can rock around a little bit if you like. Good. Knees into the chest again. Imagine you have pencils, one on each knee. Let's, in tandem, draw circles on the ceiling with those pencils. And opposite direction, please. Good. Back to center. We're going to bring the arms out like a T. On your next out breath, let the knees fall to the right. As you look to the left, you can put the right hand on top of those legs, pushing it down if you like. And back up to center and over to the other side. Left hand can hold the legs down. We look to the right, reaching hand. Great. Back to center. Hug the knees into your chest. Thank yourself for coming out. You're welcome to take a traditional laying down, Savasana, final rest, which is totally awesome. Otherwise, I'm going to sit on a rolled up mat and I'll lead us in a little 5-minute meditation. Up on the mat of the hips, you turn the feet in just a little bit crossed. You don't have to force anything. You intertwine the fingers with thumbs touching or one hand on top of the other. We're all going to activate the back, pulling the shoulder blades a little bit back and the core in. The chin hangs slightly to the chest. We're going to become aware of the body breathing itself. And we're going to try to keep our mind locked on the body breathing itself like it's the most wildest, coolest thing we've ever seen in our lives, and we're totally blown away by it. If you cannot keep occupied on the breath, I want you to breathe the body like we did in class, breathing in and out through the nose. And of course, experience that, feel that, keep your mind on that. And we're going to stay here 5 minutes. I'm setting a timer right now. All right, let's bring the hands to the heart center and rub them together. And we're going to reach the arms all the way up into the sky, a big funnel receiving all the gifts of the universe. We're going to breathe in through the nose as much as we can get. We're going to breathe in more through the mouth and even more. We're going to tighten the core, hold the breath, tighten the legs, keep holding the breath, lift the floor, hold all that, and then let it all go. You're living your dream, don't miss it. Namaste. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. It's danieloverberger.com. You can find links to my Venmo and PayPal there. On a laptop, it's the upper right-hand corner. On the phone, you got to do the drop-down menu also in the upper right-hand corner. Let me get this done.